Hi, John. I'm here to remind you about your muse, something that you may not have thought of recently, if at all, in your adult life. Yes, I am. That's why I'm here. I'm not, I've heard this statement, I'm not creative, from so many adults. And I have to say that no child would ever say such a thing. So I am here to ban the statement, I am not creative, from your vocabulary. Because you poop. We all poop. And if you've ever seen a child poop in the toilet for the first time, you like that word, poop? They get really excited and proud because it's the first tangible creative act. And problems are only solved with poop. I mean, with creativity. You have to take in information and materials and do something new with it. And I'm talking about your muse in two ways. In terms of the external that inspires you, an event or a friend, or the internal thoughts and dreams. They're both nouns. Do y'all remember what nouns are? Creativity is not some great mystery, but it's often misunderstood because we're a material culture, and your muse is not a physical being. Your muse is stimulated by some experiences of the mind, like when you come up with a unique solution that wasn't in the book because when you were putting your network together, it didn't go the way it was supposed to in the book. How many people have been in that situation, Tom? Your muse is also stimulated by experiences of the senses. If you're Catholic, that might be a bad thing, but it's not a sin. Experiences of the senses are something of your everyday routine, and we take them for granted. So it's important to break your routine so that you notice, what are you seeing, what are you feeling, what are you smelling, what are you hearing right now? Do you hate my voice yet? But be aware that there are many pressures, external and internal perceptions that are working against you, stimulating your muse. Pressures to conform, to succeed, or even the pressure to gain your mother's approval. Yes, that's personal. A healthy relationship with your muse relieves stress. You can stop caring what other people think. She won't fight for your attention while you're all worried about what your mother, brother, spouse, or that perfect stranger thinks of you. She's waiting for you and waiting and waiting. And when you can stop using that energy to oppress and ignore her, you will be stress-free. I lie. She is not judgmental. When things go awry, she's not wasting time beating herself up because that's your ego's job. But when you're ready, she's there to help you find a new direction. In order to do that, you probably have to shift your focus. Yeah? I'm glad you agree. Changing your perspective is important to nourishing your muse, and sometimes it's simple, taking a walk, taking the long way home, or just sit and muse. That's the verb. Sometimes it's not so simple. You might be deeply trapped in a rut or burnout. Do we have any social workers here? Yeah. So you might have to change your day job or change your, living quarters, John. Or maybe something more pleasant like taking in a new pet. If Karen were here, she would definitely encourage that, and the shelter is right by the police station. In order for you to thrive, you need for your muse to thrive, because you can function in burnout, but you won't be your best. Yeah, I said to kill Dean. But when you're caught in a routine, or you think you're not creative, Listen to that little voice that you were taught to ignore. It's that voice that gets excited about poop.